Hi everybody, Dr. Cobb back with you. It is 2015. I know that you were probably considering some kind of habit change or lifestyle change or something for the year. And what I want to do very, very quickly is I want to share with you my #1 secret for success in 2015, and that is plan to fail. All right? Plan to fail in 2015, and that probably hopefully doesn't come across the wrong way. One of the things we talk a lot about in our Sustenance and Spirit class whenever we are coaching our coaches on working with clients, we talk a lot about the idea of Murphy proofing. All right, Murphy proofing a change effort is one of the most critical things that we can do, because in essence what we find is that when people are trying to lose weight, they're trying to change their relationships with their kids, they're trying to exercise more, most of us have this fallacy in our head that says, you know what, my life's going to be a lot better in 6 months, and when everything's better, I'll be able to do this more easily. And the truth is that that better time almost never happens. It never exists. And so we would like for people to start change efforts literally now. But we want you to start them realistically from this perspective. Whenever you start a new habit process, maybe it's flossing your teeth or getting to the gym, planning to fail literally is one of your most important tasks, because real life happens. You wake up, the dog is sick, the kids are sick, your alarm didn't go off for whatever reason, and you're late for work, and so now all of a sudden your well thought out exercise plan that was going to be 5 days a week at 6:30 in the morning, I'll be at the gym by 6:45, I'll get my work out the window. And what usually happens is that creates this inertia or a momentum shift where we begin to lose passion and energy for the change effort. So, really super simple strategy for this month. I'm going to actually link to an article by James Clear. James, you guys know, is one of my favorite writers on habit. He takes the work of lots of other researchers around the world and writes some fantastic stuff around it. But he actually has taken from what he calls a Seinfeld strategy. It's basically an article called Never Miss Twice. Right? It's a very, very simple tool, and he learned it from reading something that Jerry Seinfeld told a younger comic at one point. But it's a really simple plan to fail process. In essence, you take your calendar and you lay it out, right? And you have your days of the month. And in essence, the goal here is, hey, I did my new habit today. I did my new habit the next day. I missed a day. What's the rule? Never miss twice. So what you want to do is actually build a visual reminder somewhere around these new habits that you're trying to create. And the main thing that you're looking at is never having 2 empty blocks in a row. Now, I know we live in the land and the world now of high tech. We've got apps, and we've got apps for everything. And we have trackers for apps, and we probably have apps for our apps now. Everyone's using smartphones and smart technology to try and change their life. But I still sometimes default to good old pen and paper, because one of the things I love about things like this is they can be constantly in front of me. In my office, I have things up on my wall that are reminders, because one of the things you've also heard me talk about in prior blogs is that most people don't fail to make change efforts because they're really that resistant. We just forget. And so the never miss twice process, especially if you do it in a very visual way, can be profoundly powerful, because you actually have a visual reminder constantly saying, uh-oh, today I have to do it. All right? So that's it. Simple, simple advice for 2015. Whatever your habit is, get a wall calendar, get a color that you like, and every time you put every time you enact that new habit, you get to put a big X up on the wall or on the calendar or wherever you're tracking this. And your goal for the rest of this month, never miss twice. What will happen from that is a lot of momentum, because you'll start to see, and there's a lot of research supporting this, that missing one day doesn't really derail change efforts. And in fact, missing a couple days doesn't really derail change efforts all that much. But once we start hitting that 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, we kind of are moving back into that bog that we're trying to get ourselves out of, and we start to lose momentum, we start to lose energy, and very often habit change efforts fail right about then. So there you have it, plan to fail, because real life happens, but never miss twice. Those are the 2 things you want to remember. Your next steps, get your calendar, write down the habit, start marking off your days. Let us know how this works for you. If you need more details, please read the article by James. It's fantastic. I think you'll really enjoy it. All right, guys, have a fantastic week. Talk to you soon.